I was like, oh man, I'm trying to join. I'm trying to join.
Hey, Jacob, it's Tatiana. How are you?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good. We got you connected. Got everything going.
Yeah. I'm glad everything worked out. You know,
I
live be acting
know.
funny sometimes.
So how are you doing? How's everything? Are you staying safe?
Yeah, I'm good. I actually just got back home to Atlanta. I was in California for a little while.
Oh, you're in Atlanta right now? Me too.
Yeah, I'm back in the A. I'm back in the A.
Nice,
They
nice.
tripping out here though. There's too many people outside.
I
I, was,
know. Have
I went
you
to the
have you
grocery.
gone out since they've allowed us to go outside?
I just got back yesterday, so I went to the grocery store today. That was
Okay.
the grocery store was all right, but I mean, just like as far as just cars and
I
seeing all
know.
that stuff on Instagram, I'm just
Yeah.
like, nah. I'm already a homebody anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
quarantine is actually okay for me. I'm like an old man a little bit, so I'm like working or
Uh-huh.
step out to the club every now and then because Atlanta
Right.
got nice hookah lounges and
Mm-hmm.
vibes for sure. But
Yeah.
other than that, I'm in the crib,
I
posted up.
hear you. I hear you. So now you're just doing all that from home.
Yeah. Today I had to get me a little lineup today. So my a
You
barber.
had to do
Yeah, I was
it.
like, come on, man, you gotta shape me up a little bit. I ain't gotta get like a full cut. Just shape me up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Just something. And I'm just happy to be just to be back home, really.
I hear you. I hear
Mhm.
you. So I want to jump right into it, and I want to talk about. I guess I'm going to start with music because that's where we kind of all first got introduced to you is through music. So while
Mhm.
some of us were like outside playing, at 9 years old, you recorded your first album, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like, tell me about that.
But I was outside playing too. I just
But you were also recording out.
right. I guess how it all started for me was my dad and my uncles, they were signing MCA records when I was like 7 years old, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they were performing. I would see limos picking them up from like in the hood in Milwaukee, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what is this? You know what I mean? So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, what's that? So I would see like some of their like shows on TV, and then when they would do like the local morning news, I would watch it from the house. So I would see that, and then they would open up the shows at the local radio station shows in the
Mm-hmm.
city. So I'm like, man, this is crazy. So I definitely just I was always just around it. You know, my
Mm-hmm.
cousin Latimore been doing his thing for a while. So,
Right.
um, being in the studio and just singing, just period, was just in my blood, in my family. So,
Mm-hmm.
at about 9 years old, that's when I started really stepping into the booth, and my
Mm-hmm.
dad started like penning these songs for me. My first song was called Best Friend,
Mm-hmm.
and it was "You were my best friend,
Uh-oh.
you were my best friend, we were together, thought you stay with me forever," and it was just like, the songs really just fit where I was,
And it just took
I was
off from there.
I was young. I was singing to kids. I was still in elementary school at that time. I went to
Really?
Townsend Elementary in
Mm-hmm.
Milwaukee, and then our fourth grade, fifth grade year, I transferred to Elm Creative Arts, which is like just a little more artsy for what I was doing. I
Mm-hmm.
was dancing. I was taking acting classes in
Yeah.
my school, so I felt like I was being more of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to Atlanta, real young, and my mom was just like, you doing it so young right now, like Milwaukee, just right now it ain't the spot. Like we
Mm-hmm.
gotta get out of here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we moved to Atlanta. Yep, and everything there, I just kept grinding. Got signed at 13,
Mm-hmm.
and put out Like 'Em All.
I
But
remember that.
before that, I was putting out Fantasy Girl. I was putting out
Uh-huh.
Try Again. I was putting out all these songs on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
just throwing them out, and then yep, did it.
What age did you move to Atlanta?
I was about 10 or 11, I think.
Okay. And you moved out to Atlanta for music and acting and opportunities.
Well, initially it was just music, to be honest, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just, I was just kind of curious about film a little bit. I mean, I've
Yeah.
always loved great movies and great TV shows, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, let me just, take some acting classes, just a little bit, just to see.
Yeah.
But the acting classes didn't last long at all. I was probably there about 2 weeks.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, it was fun. I feel like I learned a little bit. Maybe I
Yeah.
also just felt like I needed to just step out there and really just had a real experience to really grow.
Mm-hmm.
So I found an agency out here in Atlanta. My first agent, her name is Joy Purvis. Her agency's still going right now.
Yeah. They're
Yeah. So I just, yeah. That was my first. That was the first agency I was ever with.
mm-hmm.
I started out doing little cable commercials
Mm-hmm.
locally, and then like Clear Channel, going down to the city and recording those.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and getting paid like $400, at 11. I'm like, that's
And
lit,
that's right. That's a lot of money for an 11-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So, and then my first film audition came, and then after that, it just seemed like it was just a train effect.
Mm-hmm. So you would say that I guess it was more natural for you without acting classes, like you could just tap into that character or that role.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It just felt very natural for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I always felt like even when I was on stage performing, it was kind of an act a little bit too. So
Right.
I knew how to just say words.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I knew how to talk in a scene.
Yeah.
And I started working with some really like experienced people like early on. So
Right.
that really helped me for where I'm at now. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? I feel really established, but I also feel like a student still learning so much.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Yeah, to be so young, I feel like you've been so consistent with your work and just everything that you've done. How do you choose like which roles that you want to do and you don't want to do?
I think for me, it's just about doing something I haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every role I've played, or most of the roles I've played, have been different from the other.
Definitely, I can agree. Yeah.
Like the shy is so much different from Candy Jar.
Mm-hmm.
Collateral Beauty was, a different project. Slight was very different.
Yeah.
So, it's really just about me just really being versatile and challenging myself. Not just trying to show people everything I can do, but really just seeing how far I can really take my acting abilities. You know what I mean? Because it's levels to it.
For
it's
sure.
Like The Shy is probably the easiest role for me to tap into because it's a little bit. It's the most raw and authentic. It's
right.
Nothing really. You don't really have to prepare for it. You know what I mean? It's not complex like Collateral Beauty was way more complex as a concept. You know what I mean? But like The Shy is just like, I feel like I grew up with some of those characters. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the aura and the swag of some of those characters. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm back home in Milwaukee. So I really just bring that energy, and I'm already goofy a little bit, so that's makes him naturally funny, and
right.
Just the experience is funny and relatable itself. So and what's so funny, the easiest role for me to really tap into was the one that really popped off. I feel like I feel like I've done a lot of great things, but it wasn't until The Shy I felt like it was a true impact on people where they were calling you calling you by your character name. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you
thinking that you're a deadbeat dad.
They're like, yo, Emmett. And they're not even calling me Jacob no more. It's like, Emmett. Right. Hey, you Emmett. Like, take care of them babies. Or, what I mean?
How could you leave your baby in a park?
all that. They're getting on me. So,
when you're playing Emmett, how do you not judge him as a character?
I guess I judge him sometimes. I do be like, some scenes I'll be like, damn, I'm an asshole right now. Like, this is weird. Jacob wouldn't be doing this right now. But it is fun to play though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just fun to play because, it's always fun to say things you actually wouldn't say. You know what I mean? In a role where you just like, I'm about to go for it. Just to tap into that is it's fun. It's fun. I have a lot of fun with the Shy, and I can't wait for people to see season 3.
I know season 3 is coming up June 21st.
June 21st, yeah.
June 21st, season 3. And then when we left off with Emmett, we don't know what's going on with you and your character. What can you tell us, or what is Emmett's journey throughout season 3?
I think that Emmett is really trying to really step into like those adult shoes, like really become a man.
I hope so.
You know what I mean? Like, um, although he's still making his childish mistakes, and
Mm-hmm.
just it's just I think it's just really a part of his growing process.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of him and his dad's relationship, even more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to give too
I
much away,
know. I know.
but it's I personally feel like I could tell you this: the way we shot season 3 is much more cinematic than the last two.
Okay.
There's some really big oneers. There's like these shots that seem like they never end, and it's following us, and it's like it's. I think we're a little more creative on how we captured
Mm-hmm.
season 3,
Yeah.
just by watching it, because we were able to actually watch some of the episodes as we were shooting,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I believe we watched episode 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like, I think everybody, because everybody's scared. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everybody's just like season 3. All the stuff been talked about the show and people around the show, and I'm just like,
Right.
they're giving up on this. Like it is
No.
over.
No.
So I'm just like, when we finally saw it, it was kind of like a, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we solid.
Yeah.
We still solid. Like we
Yeah.
still got a great show, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for people to see it. I wish it was on right now. Honestly, if I
I
was,
know, right? In quarantine, that'd be perfect.
yeah, if I was Showtime, I would air it right now. I'm not sure why it's not being aired right
Mm-hmm.
now. I feel like it would be the best time for ratings. Because I feel like as soon as people say, we can go outside tomorrow throughout the U.S., it's just
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's over for a lot of TV shows. Like
Yeah.
a lot of TV shows is gonna be on the back burner. Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it in a minute, but like, I want people to really tune in,
Mm-hmm.
see it. So it's gonna be
What
crazy.
is one word that you would use to describe season 3?
Season 3. Ooh, ooh. I don't know. That's a good one. I should have prepared for this question. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why am I saying it? I don't know. I gotta go look in the dictionary. I'm trying to think of a creative word.
You could pick a simple word.
It's epic. It's epic. I seen epic in the comments.
Epic. Okay.
Epic
Epic's
is
a good
cool,
word.
but I was trying to go deeper.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So how do you memorize your lines? Because
Yeah.
that's always a struggle.
Well, I think it's easier with our show in particular,
Mm-hmm.
because our cast is so big. So say we get the script, 2 weeks before, or the week we're about to start filming some of those scenes, my shooting schedule may come out. I may work Tuesday and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I may bust out 4 scenes on that Tuesday and like 2 scenes on that Friday. So I really you have a lot of time to really work with those scenes in between those days. With a movie, it's a little bit more difficult, especially when you're number 1 on the call sheet, where it's
Right.
like you're working Monday through Friday, and like literally you have to prepare before you even start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So and they break down the script per day. They send you a sheet on which scenes they're going to film each day. So
Mm-hmm.
you kind of just line up, on that weekend. You say, all right, next week I'm going to be shooting these scenes A, B, and C. So I need to sort of just get familiar with all of these scenes
Mm-hmm.
for this week, so I'm prepared for this week. And then you just kind of do it like that. So you gotta break it down. Some people are like, all right, just like a whole book, I gotta memorize at once. But you take your sections, and you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite project that you worked on thus far? Would you say it was The Shy, or would you pick like something else, like maybe Collateral Beauty or The Last Summer, or anything else that you did?
All of those projects were fun to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would say probably the best experience I've had just on a real movie set was probably Maze Runner. Like,
Maze Runner, yeah.
just to see like how they really do the big budget movies,
Mm-hmm.
because I've been a part of so many different budgets of films. Like Maze Runner was probably the biggest budget I've ever been a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, from the big green screen walls to them actually building the door. You know what I mean? So it was like it was a lot of money being spent over there. Like it was crazy. That was the first time I was like, wow, like this is a real
This is big.
it's Hollywood right here. Like, the Shy is a little more like we in somebody's house on the west side or on the south side,
Yeah.
and we just chilling. You know what I mean? There's security around, obviously, but like, it's way more chill than those big budget sets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we expect from you besides like season 3 of The Shy is coming up? Are you working on any new music? I know you dropped a single a little bit ago, but
Yeah.
what about like a full project or anything?
No, the full project is coming. I'm actually before we got on this phone call, I was looking at the album cover. The album cover's done, and
Okay.
I was listening to the flow of the album. So we kind of just sequencing it to see the flow right now, and then so the project's done. Yeah.
Okay, so it's coming soon. We don't have it. You don't have a date yet or anything.
No date yet, but it's coming.
Okay. And what about any music or TV projects? I know everything's on hold right now, but
yeah. So I honestly, I just put a lot of stuff on tape over this past month. We just just auditioning for projects. I'm not really sure when film is going to really start back up, but I just been a head start on a few scripts that I've liked so far. But other than that, it's just the music right now and just relaxing, and really just kind of working out, staying in shape, trying to eat right. You know what I mean? It's really just like self-reflecting moments right now. The work gonna come. It's just I just gotta sit still for a minute. It kind of feels weird to sit still after been working for the past like 3 years. So I got to get back to just relaxing and chilling out, zenning out.
What has been taking up your time in quarantine?
Nothing. I mean, really, I bought an Xbox. I've been playing Xbox Live. I don't even play Xbox like that. These guys are really good on there, by the way. They have real careers with the video game thing.
Right.
I caught up on Ozark.
I need to do that.
Ozark's really good. I really like Ozark. It's a few other I watched a lot of old school films or whatever. Me and Serayah was in Cali. I was staying at her house, so I was just walking every day, running every day, trying to stay healthy or whatever. Other than that, I'm just doing what everybody else doing.
Right.
I ain't doing nothing too different. I'm just chilling. I recorded a little bit, but other than that, it was just chilling.
Yeah. You've already worked with some huge heavy hitters like Will Smith, and Forrest Whitaker. Is there anybody on your list that you still want to work with?
Honestly, I definitely want to work with Denzel. I want to work with Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is one of my favorite actors.
Shia LaBeouf is dope. Have you seen Honey Boy?
Honey Boy is crazy. I actually got a chance to work with Sasha Lane, who played the lead girl in Honey Boy. I believe it was. She was in the project I did on Apple, Amazing Stories. That's
dope.
Apple now, so I was able to work with her. She's super dope. Everybody really. I want to work with a lot of the young TV stars out right now. I like the kid from Top Boy, the lead kid, the kid from London. I want to work with him. I want to work with all the London cast because they seem like they really coming in. So I just want to get in a couple scenes with them.
Yeah.
I'm saying hold up, hold up. We got this too, So, but they dominating. They going crazy.
So I have to ask you about Serayah. You guys are so adorable. How did you guys meet?
Honestly, me and Serayah been knowing each other for a while, for years. Okay, so that was American Honey. Okay, I got the movie mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's up? What up, FBI? What up, FBI? Okay, bet we got my peoples in here. Bet. Me and Serayah, we met. I think the first time we met was at the BET Awards. I forget what year it was. And I was, it was I think it was first season of Empire. It was it was going crazy. I think they had performed on the BET Awards that year. So I'm scooting in the aisle, and then I do a double take, and she's right there. And she's like, "Hey, how are you? I heard so much about you." We have a mutual friend. that we never actually crossed paths, me and her. So and I always heard about her, seeing how talented she was, and then I was just like, damn, she fine. Like this was back then. I wasn't even really like, I wasn't even on that. I was just kind of like, man, like, wow, okay,
Right.
So we always just seen each other every once in a while through like, networking parties. They did it was like a GQ party or whatever. I ended up seeing her again, and just some of my homies just like, man, what you doing, man? What you doing? I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? Because I was always kind of afraid to really approach her. Like, honestly, like I was like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with Serayah. Like Serayah, like, she different. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna approach her if I ain't really about to, like be with her. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You're not gonna waste her time.
Yeah, I'm not about to waste that time. So she just seemed very, classy and about what she wants. So, I booked the Shy. But even then, the first 2 years, we were really, I was aware she was in the city, but I wasn't really kicking it with her like that. And then it just kind of happened. We started hanging out, and then it just, boom. We just like
started off as close friends.
Yeah. We started out as close friends. My good friend. So.
How do you guys keep your relationship private but still connecting with people? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, and also, how do you guys handle distance too?
Distance is actually getting a little harder. Because I mean, having that time spent in LA for just this period of time, we're just getting real used to it. I even had to ask her. I was like, you getting tired of me yet? You know what I mean? Like, you getting tired of me? Let me know, because I just feel like our communication just got to stay A1 in order for us to really survive. I think, because it's hard. Social media is involved, and we put your relationship out there. People own it.
Right.
They have control over it. They have control over. They can take control of the narrative if you let them. So, it was really just about us really deciding how much we want to put out and what we want to kind of keep on the back burner. You know what I mean? Like, if we got a debate, if we got like words, like we not about to go on live and be like
have a fight,
or it's over. Like, we not, we not like that. And I feel like a lot of relationships are comfortable with being out there like that. We just don't do that. You know what I mean? I feel like I came up in a different era where certain things just stayed private. I was like, my era was just like, social media was just getting started. You know what I mean? Like, I had a MySpace page. You know what I'm saying?
Me
like,
too.
You know what I mean? So like, when Twitter and Instagram got involved, I'm just like, we ain't about to do that. So, we'll post pictures every now and then, be cute, whatever.
Yeah.
People
I like watching you guys' TikToks.
Yeah, people like seeing us together. So we try to, if we do try to be in front of the camera, we try to do stuff like that. Like, stuff we dope at. You know what I mean? We both dancers. We both perform. Like, let's do a dope dance TikTok. Like, let's put something positive out there versus like, stuff that ain't nobody's business.
Yeah. What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you?
Surprised to know about me? I don't know. I feel like I try to put myself out there, my personality out there as much as I can. But I'm an old man. I'm old, so like I'm not.
I was gonna say, I feel like you're out there, but you also have this very like private, mysterious quality to you.
Yeah, I try not to, honestly. It gets hard for me to just pick up the camera and just go on live or it definitely a little difficult. But before then I used to have YouTube, so I used to just post a vlog. I edit it the way I want to edit it, then I put it. You get on live, you say the wrong thing, it's like, wow, we got you. Ain't no editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'll be like, damn. So it's cool though. I mean, I try to connect with my fans as much as possible, or whatever. So I think they would probably be surprised that I'm just like super chill. You know what I mean? I think we kind of, glamorize the celebrity style or whatever, and they just like, yo, like, what does he do? Like, I'm like, no, I'll chill just like y'all.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate
Hey.
talking to you today. So The Chi comes back, season 3, June 21st.
June 21st.
Album is on the way.
Album on the way.
We can expect that.
The album cover is done.
Album cover is done.
Check
have you picked out the tracks yet?
Yeah, the tracks is picked out now. I'm just trying to figure out which gonna go first, or the order.
Do you have a favorite song that you could tell us?
Oh, from the album,
or a feature.
Feature. I can't tell y'all that either.
Okay.
It's a song called Too Long. I'm really excited for people to hear.
Okay.
Crazy.
Look out for that one.
What's another one? Get You Alone is crazy. What? Don't say all the name. Okay, I'm
It's bad. Too much. It's too much.
Too much. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be a super vibe.
All right, and all your handles are Jacob Latimore, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope everybody watching stay safe, stay at home.
Yeah, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, yes.
Yeah.
And watch The Chi.
Watch The Chi, June 21st. Catch up on everything.
Catch up on Showtime right now.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jacob.
All right.